What up, world? Back again. It is the tag team of two, Country Rap Report. Yours truly, Vic XL.
What up? What you do, Spank?
And y'all know what we do right here at the Country Rap Report. We give y'all exciting episodes that highlight and showcase the genre of country rap. Now, we give y'all music industry playbooks. That's when we take our time. We take a topic, and we hone in on the topic and discuss everything in the topic that might help you as an artist or a fan of the genre. Or actually with music industry playbooks, MIPs, we also, that information is beneficial to other artists. So it's not just information for the genre of country rap, it's for information for anyone who has a liking to the business of music. We also give you AMAs, that's AMA, that's Ask Me Anything. That's when you, the listener, you, the viewer, have an opportunity. When you see us post, ask us anything, you can drop your questions in and we discuss all those questions. We'll also give you exclusive artist interviews with some of the movers and shakers of the genre of country rap. But last but not least, we give you our opinions, our reactions, our reviews of some of the best and worst videos in the genre of country rap based on our expertise of over 30 years in the music business. And that's what we're going to give you today. We got a slew of videos and we're going to talk about them. But let me say this, man, because a lot of people don't know we pre-record a lot of the shows.
All of them.
Well, we pre-record everything. So a lot of times, if you feel like, man, that video been came out, it's because we put in a lot of work. So we pre-record. We don't really, neither one of us have the time to sit in front of our computer and review the videos the day they come out. Not even really the month, but the information is still valid. I
guess that's why a lot of people in the comments, in the what's that called, the chat, when we go live, they be thinking that we're live.
Yeah.
And they're expecting us to reply back to what we're saying as if we saying it right now. But we be in the chat, but we be in the chat monitoring our own thoughts as we're saying shit on camera and to reply back to whatever anybody got to say.
And sometimes the chat will go a different direction.
I don't know what the hell they were talking about the other day.
Especially for me, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of times when I'm in the chat, I'm at work.
Bro, you come in the room like, what up? What y'all eating today? Like we talking about some serious shit on camera. You be like, what's up, y'all?
I can't hear it. I'm at work. So I try to gauge my comments based off of the comments.
Right.
And sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna speak and I'm gonna try to not go completely left field, but I don't know what the hell we're talking about, and I don't remember.
Right.
But
sometimes I don't remember either, truth be told. That's why I watch the show.
So I watch with no volume 99% of the time.
I watch with all volume, but I don't watch it. I don't be looking at it because I have it in my ear.
I just think I embrace the fact that people it's still amazing to me 200 plus episodes later that people take time and come in the chats and talk to us. So I always feel like, you know what, even though I don't know what the hell we talking about, I want the people to know that we are human and we're in there to chop it up. Even, a lot of times I'll be watching customer come in, get on my nerves, and I just, I'm trying to keep up. So I'm like, well, let me throw something off cuff, maybe to make somebody smile or laugh. But I gotta say, speaking of being at work, shout out, because me, being a person who has had a past in doing finagling. Bro, I just got got.
How?
I just got got in retail in a way that I never got this way before. And I pride myself on stopping people.
Do tell.
So
we both used to finagle. So
yeah.
What we talking about?
So a customer comes in,
right,
and they're returning 8 gliders. Now, a glider, for those who don't know, a glider is a at least 6 to 7 foot balloon based off a character, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Paw Patrol, something like that.
Okay.
They're $35 each.
Okay.
A customer comes in and returns 8.
With the recipient?
So, you know me, I'm like, can I get that receipt?
Right.
Look, these things still have the security tags on. I'm thinking like, which one of our cashiers let these go out the door with the security tags still on?
Oh no, fam.
This is theft.
Yeah.
You're a thief. Did I see your receipt?
Right.
They pull up the receipt on their phone. They don't have the paper receipt, but they have it on their phone, which they can take.
Okay.
Cool.
What, you got a QR code or you got a
barcode?
Okay.
It has a barcode.
All right.
I'm like, dang. And then so next time I'm like, well, what store could this be? It's my store. My back is against the wall because they have everything I need.
Right.
But I don't feel like this is right. So I try to call my immediate, hey, can you come approve this return for me?
Right.
Even though I can do it myself. I'm on the walkie. I have a return. Can you come approve it for me? I'm trying to scare the person.
Right.
So my manager, a customer has walked in and she says, I lost my iPhone watch in here and the tracker says it's in the store.
Damn.
So she's walking him up and down each aisle looking for the tracker. So he's not coming to back me, to just try to provide a deterrent.
Right. Sound like she did a turn, but keep going. Keep going.
It fell together at the end. So I'm watching them like, are you ignoring me? Can you please come override my return? He does not come. So I'm forced to, my line's getting long. I can't create a scene. She got a receipt. I got to keep it pushing.
Right. Y'all's receipt, hold on. When y'all do this, when you do the scan on the receipt for the return, it don't pull up in the system?
Yeah, no. But it yes.
Okay.
Everything that on her receipt is in front of me.
So it's valid.
It's a legit receipt.
Oh damn. Okay. All right.
So I give her $367 back.
Oh no.
But I put it on the card.
Okay. Okay.
Because she paid with a card, I'm putting it on the card.
All right.
She leaves the door. She walks out.
Mm-hmm.
The customer who has distracted him said, you know what? Now it's saying my watch is in the parking lot. Thank you for your help. And she leaves.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, damn. It says it's in the store because that customer's in the store. It's saying, because she's showing my manager that the watch is in the store.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's showing that the locator says it's outside the store. So it made me think, did this customer doing the fraudulent return have on the watch?
Okay.
So I'm like, man, I don't get it. Everything looks up and up. So I go to the back office because I have the date. It was look, what they did was they only gave me the portion I scanned of the receipt.
All right.
They cut off the top.
So you don't know who was at the register, what time it was? Okay.
I don't know it was a return receipt.
Oh, okay.
What they did was return a bunch of merchandise the day prior without a receipt.
Okay.
Which we're not going to give you anything back. We're going to do an exchange.
Okay.
They returned they exchanged $300 worth of stuff.
Right.
Got these items, got a receipt, then brought them back 4 days later and got the money.
Damn.
They put the work in.
Did y'all see them get in the same car?
No, I postboyed and stopped payment on the credit card.
The power of retail management.
The power of retail management and an ex-negala. And I'm thinking, I want to see if this helper going to say, my money didn't go back on my card. Come on back, helper. I waited all day.
That's what's up, man.
So ultimately, she lost her product and she didn't get her money back.
Man, you want to give me the earbuds so you can listen?
Don't do me. Also, gotta say shout out to my guy who gave me this T-shirt, and it says, "I wish Karen would."
I wish Karen.
Shout out to my guy Spoke.
Spoke.
His name is Spoke.
Mr. Spoke.
You remember Mr. Spoke?
Yeah, I remember Spoke. Him and Bella.
Yeah, Mr. Spoke.
Yeah,
This is his brand. This is his brand.
Hell yeah. Good for him. Good for him.
I wish Karen would. He is a Assalamu alaikum now.
Oh, he Muslim.
Yeah.
He's selling bean pies at them hoodies.
He's a very unorthodox Muslim because he has Aletheia.
Oh, okay.
And you know they don't do that.
He got a harem?
No, he got a harem, but
okay.
He's still street spoke, but it's weird, bro. We live in 2022.
Hey, it takes steps, baby steps.
So
at least he done found some sort of religious foundation. So I ain't mad at him.
And he had on the shirt when I seen him, and I was like, man, let me cop. I like that. I wish Karen would. I thought it was dope. And but yeah,
that's dope.
So I wish. Shout out to Spoke, man. And actually, he sent me some music. He's actually making the music is really it's really good music. So shout out to Mr. Spoke, man. Shout out.
Is it clean? Is it like religious based?
In between,
from an adult perspective,
it's more. It's like actually it sounds like a reformed drug dealer music.
Okay.
It sounds like a person who was in the streets a long time, who has found the religion, but they still kind of intertwine. It's different.
Well, you know, I've been saying this for years, and I think you said it a couple of years ago when Atlanta got that retro station where they were playing hip hop from our day. Like I used to be like, and hip hop, the consensus was if you was under 30, you couldn't get in. You know, but I think right now, I honestly think if you are over 30 and you got, you know, some beneficial material, there's an audience out there for you. These people that grew up with hip hop like us, that don't want to listen to this mumble shit or this emo shit that makes you want to kill yourself. Like they want to listen to substance, and that there's a lane out there for that. But I don't know who's filling that lane because the OGs aren't dropping albums. And when's the last time we got a EPMD or Run DMC or LL Cool J or any of those albums? Like for real. Like we need these folks to keep making music because we grew up with y'all. We don't want to listen to this young stuff. I can't get with the city girls. I can't do it, you know, but I'll listen to some Lauryn Hill if she want to drop something.
Speaking of old school, and I know it's a post you made about Beyonce.
Yes.
How do you feel about Beyonce redoing Cocaine by Kilo?
I wasn't mad at it, but I didn't like the album, first of all. I thought the album was the album was pop. And I was expecting R&B based Beyonce, not pop, Cher, Madonna type Beyonce. That shit I'm not feeling that. Like that's something Rihanna would do, not Beyonce. But she did it well. The production on it is immaculate, but I just I wasn't feeling the album.
I haven't listened to it.
It's house. It's mostly dance.
So her and Drake are on the same thing right now?
I honestly think Drake dropped his shit first because he knew that when she did it, everybody's going to say that he bit her. But I think he probably got a leak and dropped it. And Drake's whole album was like this at one song. But I don't know if it's a resurgence or they just experimenting with, you know, different type of producers. But disco ain't coming back. I don't know what they can try as much as they want. But house and EDM is already here. You know, but both of them are catering to a demographic right now, which is the LGBTQ community. And those people that frequent those types of clubs, you know, so I'm not mad at that. Go get your money. I just wasn't feeling either one of their albums. Both of their albums was kind of bland to me, you know. But it wasn't for me, you know. If last time I listened to when DJ Troll's off his album, it ain't for me. I didn't like it, you know, because I want lyrics. I want fundamentals. I don't want. I still hate hearing pussy on a record. Like it still irks me. So it's just certain things that I cater towards and lean towards listening to.
Yeah, I can't. I only like the record. I only like the P word on the record if it's said by a member of the Two Live Crew. It just never ever worked unless Two Live Crew was saying it.
Right. That's showing our age, you know, because they say the shit. They say pussy, dick. They ain't nothing they won't say on records now. Like, and
they made it flow.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
All right, man, let's get to these videos.
Well, I do want to say, and I know this is off topic and we ain't talked about it, but I started listening to, I want to get the name right. I got shit to say. I got some shit to say. Yes. Top Dollar, and Chad Arms, and one more person. I'm missing somebody. Skid, some shit. Squid. That's it. One of them. Well, I started listening to their podcast this weekend, and I like the cast.
I do too.
I think they got a different variety of personalities, all three of them, and I don't know if I didn't give them a chance. I think I might was mad because Chad Arms was coming out at the same day and time as we were, so I was like, fuck that, But I gave him a chance and started listening to the stuff, and it's good content. And I went back like 5 or 6 episodes, and I'm probably gonna go back as far as I can while I'm out driving for sure. But I like the content. I like that there is other media out there. I have said since we started, we cannot be the only media out there, and I'm glad that they are out there too. We need other media. I respect all of you reviewers and reactors. I respect all of y'all for what you do, but we need more people that can come in and give unbiased and unsolicited opinions on how they feel about stuff that is going on out there. And they provide that. Some of the people that they're talking to are their homeboys, but they're still giving an insight to some people that we don't have access to. So for that alone, I respect them for what they're doing.
I'm gonna say this because I actually never watched it, and I never watched it not because of what you said. I never watched it because I don't have a reason. Probably because when I'm on YouTube, I'm watching the fuckery. I'm watching
the fights and shit.
Yeah, I'm watching the YouTubers who beef with each other.
Right.
But I'm gonna be honest. I watched because they interviewed Bravo Gator, and I wanted to see how much.
Did you hear the shade in that interview?
Towards us?
But no. I'm
gonna be honest.
They're targeted on this lock now.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I listened because I wanted to see how much has changed in Gator's life since our interview. And I know that there's been some questions that me and you have asked each other. So I listened because I wanted to see, was he going to answer these questions we asked each other? And
well, he's pretty much said
he answered
fuck
all
some of them other artists. He was like, fuck y'all. And we didn't say fuck y'all, but he's definitely, there was some aggression in his voice, definitely when he was talking about who was it, Coda? Trap House Coda?
No.
And when he was talking about Bez Believe. Both of them times he was on some shit. Like you heard it in his voice, like I'm mad about this shit, because I wasted my time.
Well, he said, now, and this is me quoting, so anybody who watched the show, if you feel away, you can go
watch the damn show themselves.
But he said Bez Believe basically accused them of stealing.
Oh, I didn't get to that part.
Oh, go ahead.
I didn't get to that part. I'm up to the part to where he's pissed off about, he said they were supposed to be doing social media promo. He was telling them what to do and they weren't doing it. And then I had to pause it at that point. I'm on that episode. That is where I am.
No, it's only one episode. It's only one.
No, I'm saying I'm on that episode and that part of it. I haven't listened to the entire.
So you want me to spoil it?
Yeah, go ahead and spoil it because I'm gonna go ahead and listen to it anyway.
He said Bez accused him basically of stealing.
Stealing what?
I guess money. What? He also said. He also said Bez told him that they are the Illuminati.
Who the Illuminati?
Bez accused Gator of being Mako of being Illuminati.
Boy, if you don't cut that shit out, first of all,
for shelving him. He said
shelving him?
He pulled a homeboy and said that they shelved him because they were trying to create another him. That sounds like homeboy in California music.
Who's the other him that they were trying to create?
I'm telling you what came out of Gator's mouth. I watched the interview twice because I wanted to talk about it, but I want to be very clear on my reaction.
Well, I'm not calling him a lie, but where's the proof? Like where's the carbon copy that they're making of him? And where'd you get shelved? Because immediately, like he came out like 2 weeks later, then on some shit where he came out with Blind Fury, and then he had another single immediately right after that, right?
And speaking of Blind Fury, he mentioned that we've wondered about.
I didn't even get that far down in the interview. So what happened with that one? We just getting all
brief.
the damn.
He was very brief with that.
Right.
Basically, he said Blind Fury brings a element to the studio that he just don't want to be part of what they do.
Be part of what I don't understand that. Why are you sipping? That's a triple sip. What happened? What does that mean, bro? What does that mean? What, they drink?
Pump in.
Oh, they drinking. They drunk.
I guess he didn't call him anything. He just said he's not with that drunkenness and alcoholism in the studio.
I mean, that's fair. I can't.
And he said that was something that he spoke on prior.
You want to do it? Okay.
He spoke
prior to them going in there, like, I don't want y'all doing this. But
basically, I guess on some, hey man, you know.
But what is that's his way of getting loose and creating? That's how he creates. You can't stop the creativity.
He said he wish him well. That's just not the element that, you know, who knows, bro? Maybe I'm not speaking ill on it. That's what he said. Basically, the alcohol element, he just don't want that to be part of what they do. So we don't know to what level that thing gets.
This is true.
You know, alcoholism can be very dangerous, especially for other people around. So, you know, he didn't say, he said he wish him well. It's just they parted ways basically because of that. He said Trap House Coda, they're just on two different wavelengths. He wishes Trap House Coda well, just they.
That's the one he was saying that wasn't
really promoting right.
Yeah.
He's like, he look and FJ done posted 25 times on TikTok and Savannah done posted 30 times on TikTok, and this guy promoted once. And he's saying also he's in Virginia and they want to move at one pace. And so now he had a lot of words of respect for Hard Target, not one negative towards Hard Target.
I gotta definitely watch this video now because I only got to the Trap House Coda part. I didn't get to the rest of it yet.
Yeah. So
interesting.
The Mako roster at this moment is Savannah, and he said they've done 1 million.
Okay.
I think in TikTok and on the country chart. I don't know how that works.
I didn't
even know they had charts. Like, and he said
they got charts, but Savannah used to do 1 million in a couple of days.
On TikTok?
No, period. On YouTube. The TikTok stuff is completely different. That's a whole nother algorithm, whole nother movement. But once you start moving on TikTok, it generates other shit everywhere else.
Yeah,
which is why TikTok is the #1 music discovery platform now, taken over from YouTube. But YouTube pays faster. TikTok does pay, but you know, your distributor got to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to. But I mean, it's just I feel for Gator, and I probably shouldn't, because the job that needs to be done was the job that I was supposed to be doing, which was admin all of that shit. It was supposed to be on Gator just to create. Go in the studio and you do that. Everything else I got. You know, so it looks like now he needs to get a team of people or peoples, or whatever that looks like, to be able to facilitate all of this other stuff, because you still got the #1 female over here and yourself to figure out. And then you still got the rest of the roster, which is FJ,
Bubby
Galloway,
Jay
Roosevelt. Okay, so we ain't heard shit from Jay Roosevelt since Shark Week.
He spoke on that.
Okay. Something coming?
Jay Roosevelt has obviously had some family and some personal things going on. Okay. But he said Jay Roosevelt has been very, very patient in working through his issues, and they're going to now start plugging him in. But he showed a lot of admiration for Jay Roosevelt, his patience, and being able to work through all the things that are going on. So,
well, he hasn't had a chance yet. So, you know, once the chance happens, and then the judgment starts. But you didn't mention Connor. Did he mention Connor?
No, those are the only people he mentioned on the label.
Bruh, Connor is the most talented person over there on that roster.
But maybe it's, I don't know. He didn't mention. He didn't.
Connor is Post Malone.
Ooh.
Bruh. And and I don't know what the fuck Mako gonna do with him, but Connor is Post Malone. Probably on steroids, Post Malone, because he's younger and he's got this whole different laid back demeanor about himself. He's got the look. Like Connor is a $1 million ticket, fam. And I don't know what's going to happen with that, but you know, I've always wished him well. I ain't no shade towards Mako or anybody over there. I just want everybody to win, and when shit doesn't happen, or when moves aren't transpiring like they're supposed to, and you don't have a quick fix on that, then shit start getting a little iffy, you know. And one artist leaving, another artist leaving, another artist leaving, it kind of looks bad for the brand when shit like that starts happening. But the only way to defeat that is to just stay consistent. And Savannah can't lose. If Savannah loses once, then there's going to be major discontent over there.
He also says Savannah's going to be doing a pop album.
Pop? Oh, she finished doing another genre. Okay.
And so Savannah has a pop album coming, a rap album coming. FJ has an album coming. Bubby has an album coming. And
Bubby going to be like, did he talk about what direction Bubby's going, like R&B or country rap?
No.
Okay.
Shout out to Bubby though. They just gave him the key to his city. I had seen that on Instagram. But they gave him some type of accolade in his city. I'm not gonna say the key to the city, but they gave him a major accolade in his area. And of course, he says he has over 75 songs already recorded.
Gator?
Yes.
He had that shit before when I was there, so that was an understatement.
And there will be a Jay-Z and Beyonce type album with him and Savannah.
Well, that's natural with everything that's going on with them. And every song that they've done, they mesh well vocally for sure. So it wouldn't be a bad thing to do. And I don't know if I would do albums, so I still would do singles. I still don't know about it. Albums are a little not right now. Maybe for a Christmas gift or something like that. You know, put it around that time, but I would single the shit out of them. Single them to death.
And he also mentioned that
what's the Mako compilation? What the fuck is that?
He ain't mentioned that.
That's probably the easiest album to do, because now everybody doesn't have to do like 20 songs to put on there. They can do like 1 or 2, and then you pull from that to do the compilation.
Now, I think, and I might be incorrect in saying this, I think that Bez might have bought his masters, or they let him leave with some records because he talked about a record that he has with Savannah that they pulled Savannah off.
Well, Gator ain't about that. He ain't finna hold nobody hostage. Gator's been fucked over enough in the music industry, so he knows what type of energy that brings when that happens. So he probably just said, you know, you can go, but she stays, you know, because, you know, she's still property of the label, which would have been fair. Right? So I'm not mad at that. And
he says his first single is ready. He's just waiting for the visual. And I think the first single, he say some people finna get it.
Oh, we going target on lock.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, John Connor's back, so you never know. Might be back in the scope.
He said a lot of people been doing sneak dissing, so he gonna kill all that sneak dissing.
I don't sneak diss, Gator. I do my shit right here on camera. It and be right towards you. Ain't no sneaking.
So, and I'm gonna say this. I got some shit to say.
I got some shit to say.
I really like the podcast. I don't view things as competition. I think everyone has a lane, and if we had 10 country rap podcasts, it's better for the genre.
I agree.
But
our views on that are the minority.
I am going to say this.
Okay.
And shout out to Captain Kirk, who's growing. But putting your podcast at the absolute same time and day that we premiere, you are making the fans have to choose. And I truly don't understand that, especially I like what you guys do. I really do. Y'all doing it in the same setting. It has a Breakfast Club type feel. Right. I just think, why, man, this is just me. Hey, why not hit us up and say, hey, bro, we're going to do 10, y'all. Can y'all do 11? Why not just give these people a window instead of making them say,
who was first? Because
I didn't even want to go there. I didn't even want to go there.
Let's play devil's advocate. Who was first? Were we first or were they first? Because when did they start? I don't know.
I would like. Well, they have 97. I think that was their 97th episode.
Yeah, but Chad Arms was like pulling up doing randomness at restaurants and shit at the same time, like right when we went live. When he was going live at 10 o'clock, we were debuting our shit. And I didn't research. It might have been on us. And I don't want him to think it was on any disrespect. I didn't research the time. We just felt like that was the best time to drop some shit on a weekday because it gives people enough time to where if they had something to do earlier, they can set their alarm to watch shit at 10 o'clock, or if they were just not getting up, it's just right in that pocket. Or once it debuts, they got the rest of the day to be able to watch it, on the same debut day on video, or be able to listen to it on whatever app that they listen to podcasts at 12 o'clock. If they think that it was in some sort of disrespect or slide towards them from us, then I apologize. That was not our intent. But I do know that once we went live, as in debuted a few times, and I'm looking over and seeing premieres, because a lot of people weren't premiering either. I'm seeing premieres where they were dropping at 10 o'clock. And I'm like, oh shit, like, y'all mad at us? Or we competition? Like, are y'all trying to steal viewers? Like, I mean, I don't understand, but I understand the time frame and I understand that time slot, your prime time slot, definitely during the day. 10 o'clock is a great ass time. So, but I don't want them to be like, we came at them or we tried to take some shit from them. That is not the case. I swear that is not the case. And y'all can do y'all's podcast. We can have ours. We can all live happily ever after because there is definitely enough space for all of us. And we need more. Yes. We need, like I said, we need probably 3 or 4 more good news people. We need some people that give honest opinions without worrying about what the feedback is going to be. We need more of that shit. But I don't want them to think that we tried to take their shit or we were coming at them in their time slot. That is not the case. I promise you, it is not the case.
Let me tell you how much we need it and how I don't view competition. When I see people, like there are a lot of people in the chat. So now I'm finding these people.
Right.
And shout out to Bird, who's in our chat regularly.
Right.
Bro, Bird just does lives and she just talks.
Okay.
And I'm like, I just one day subscribed to her page.
Right.
And I'm like, this woman had been live for 7 hours.
Damn.
And I'm like, Bird, but Bird has a mouth on her.
Right.
She does this thing called Titty Tuesday.
Titty Tuesday. I don't even want to know. Don't send me no links. No.
Because she's got, she got them girls there.
She topless?
No. You can't be topless on YouTube.
Oh. Is she promoting her OnlyFans? What the fuck? What is Titty Tuesday?
No, it's just she'll wear a shirt that shows the cleave.
That shows the titties.
Like, and she might be talking. You just definitely come in the room.
Put the titty up there on the camera like that.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening?
So, and I'm like, Bird, you have an audience in here. You need to talk country rap on Titty Tuesday.
Right.
Because you have an audience. Bro, because I'm trying to help bring more media.
So she's a legitimate influencer.
Bro, and she's playing music in the background, not just country rap.
Oh, damn. And
I only watched like one episode. I was at work and it was like 7 a.m. Bird was live. I'm like, well, what? And she's playing different songs, talking over them. It's not really a rhyme or reason. It's just her. It's almost like just her talking to her friends.
Let's give Bird before we go into these videos, because I still want to do this episode. Let's give Bird a word of advice. Or maybe a business idea. Like, Bird, how about you? I'm gonna give you this one because I was gonna do this myself. How about you go live and have a live house? Like, set up cameras in each room and just stream each one of them rooms to have their own little connection to what people, and you can call it Birdhouse. But have each one that too. Whatever you want to call it. But each one of them rooms, somebody got to log in and type in their password, and you can charge for that. Now I've set up these types of houses in New Jersey years ago when I went up there to work, but these are live Jasmine houses. Like, I'm not trying to say that you got to go that route because that's porn.
What's a Jasmine house?
Live Jasmine was the porn line that you could call, but I was setting up houses for an investor at that time. But these are my porn roots. I'm pulling it back though, because she can use it to just stream live, just be streaming her random shit. Because people knows as hell that they'll log in just to see what the hell going on over there. And then if she got Titty Tuesday, then the perv's gonna pull up, and shoot you a little tip here or there to see if you want to pull the shirt down just a little bit more. That is on you. I ain't got nothing to do with you and your cleavage. But this is a way for you to monetize what you are doing to its fullest capacity, because every second that you're live, it increases your monetization, it increases your algorithm. So now people will be able to watch you, and YouTube will start referring you whenever you go live, and it's just more money for you, and that will potentially help you to become an even bigger influencer. Now I'm gonna leave the Titty Tuesday alone. We're gonna have to go on and start doing these videos because I'm trying to figure out what is she doing and why is it called Titty Tuesday. Like, you could have said Tip Drill Tuesday. You could have done any other to turn up Tuesday, but you call it Titty Tuesday.
Because she shows cleavage. And maybe because it was Tuesday and people just saying Bird got the titties out.
You could have did Workout Wednesday. Just do Workout Wednesday. Then don't put them titties up.
And I'm gonna say this about Bird, and then I'm gonna leave. Now I don't know the address.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that out there because my wife watches this show. Bird has an OnlyFans.
So Bird does have an OnlyFans. Okay, so she advertising the titties. This is a sneak peek. But if you want to go look at the real thing, you go check out the.
I don't have no links. I don't know no page name. But she did mention that she has an OnlyFans. And that day that I was in there, these guys, these people, you can't really leave no comment in there. Because I'm not gonna say she's got hundreds of people, but these people in there are interactive. Like, if you try to say, hey, Bird, it's gonna be 5 comments, it's gonna push you out.
Right.
Before she read it damn near.
So she does have influence.
Yes, bro.
She used that. Use that to her advantage.
In the background, when I watched for a little while, I was at work. She was playing some Jelly. She was just playing random songs. She wasn't playing a playlist. She wasn't announcing the records. She was just doing her thing and playing music as we call it in radio, a bed. Okay. And she's just talking, but I definitely heard some Jelly Roll.
That's what's up.
She was playing like this. She was playing artists. I'm like, damn, that's dope. I know it's not country rap. Who is that? Because Bird don't just rock with country rap. She just rocks with independent artists. So every time I heard a song that wasn't recognizable, I was like, who is that? That's when
you're supposed to pull out the phone and be like, Siri, who is this? Hey Google, what song is this playing?
I was at work.
Damn. Well, it would be for that purpose, but again, we're helping her monetize that shit. Now, when somebody hears it, if you don't announce it, it's playing in the background, but you shouldn't be playing it unless you got paid to play it.
Yeah.
That's at least $25 minimum to play the shit.
She definitely was big up in Cool Hand Luke. She was playing Cool Hand Luke.
Okay.
Some artists, she was playing artists I've never even heard of. I wish I had like a pen and paper because the live chat disappeared, so I couldn't go back and.
Right.
She was telling me the artist's name. I like, I'll come off the ladder. What's that? Put it back in my pocket. Right. Go back up the ladder. Because I was top stocking. So top stock, I'm like, who is that? But yeah, man, Bird definitely, shout out to Bird because she always shares our links on her Facebook, her Instagram. Matter of fact, I've seen Bird talk just as much about Country Rap Report links. I've never seen her talk about her personal page.
I appreciate that.
So shout out to Bird, man. As she's changed her name to Boss Lady Bird.
Boss Lady Bird. That's what's up.
And yeah. So shout out to her.
Boss Lady Bird. Home of the Titty Tuesday talk.
Home of Titty Tuesday. She got them girls on display for you. She got them twins up there chilling.
You brought the kids at work today. Okay.
All right, man, let's get in this music. I don't even know, man. I'm rolling the dice. I don't even know how.
It doesn't matter because it's a perfect show.
All right, then let's start here because since on the episode we went last with him, So we're gonna start with him. And he just dropped a brand new single. First up is Mr. Leroy Biggs. And the name of this joint is Batter Up.
Batter Up.
And it was shot and directed by, I think it's called Real Verse.
Okay.
All right, now I'm going to say this. Leroy Biggs, I tried to lyrically put Leroy Biggs in a category. And I have a hard time because I don't consider Leroy Biggs one of the lyrical miracle guys.
Even after this?
See, when I think lyric, okay, let me, then maybe I should put some parameters on that.
Okay.
Lyrical miracle to me is Mises.
Okay. Chris Webby.
Another person we're going to talk about in the video, Chris Webby.
Right.
I'm going to even say Burden.
Okay.
It's hard for me to put Leroy Biggs in there because his lyrics have a little more street element than those people. So I don't know if I kind of put, say an artist like Coca. I don't know if Coca and Leroy Biggs line up lyrically. And that's not me saying Coca's better or Leroy's better. It's just their lyrics give me a different feel. Does that make any sense?
Leroy is funnier than everybody you just mentioned.
You know why I put Leroy Biggs? If we were talking traditional hip hop, Leroy Biggs to me is Method Man.
No, I gave that to Country Cody. In this, I gave that analogy to Country Cody in this review.
Leroy Biggs would be Redman.
Well, I could go with that because he's funnier, and Redman's definitely heavy on humor.
Yes. Leroy Biggs is first of all, with this song Batter Up, the first thing I'm gonna say is I'm gonna talk about the elements of the video.
Okay. Well, I ain't got a lot to say. Can I go ahead and just finish mine?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dope video.
We can pick it up.
Dope video. Love the bars. I didn't see anything wrong with it visually. This is a great side of him, and I was waiting on this side of him, just a straight lyrical side, not trying to be too overly funny or not trying to tell a story. But I think he just did this just for I can do it too type. Like if y'all want to spit bars, okay, cool. I'm gonna show you how I spit bars. And this was a very good depiction of how Leroy spits bars. I'm not mad at this. I was expecting this because I've heard him spit bars before, and he dibbles and dabbles in songs while he's joking around and doing other shit. But this dude, he has talent. I don't know if he's in my top 10, but I think he's close to. Matter of fact, you got two people in this damn review that are probably in my top 10, and the other two are probably honorable mentions for me. So this is a very heavy. Every single video in this review, in this entire episode, y'all need to watch and listen to the bars. Because everybody in here brought their A game and it matched the production to a T. And this is not just, we ain't even on all country rap shit. We talking about just core rap. These are bar heavy people. These are people that are coming in here just to show I got the talent and I should be mentioned with the best of them that are over here that can spit these bars. And Leroy brought that for me. Like I said, it was a perfect video. Wasn't nothing wrong with it visually. Wasn't nothing wrong with it audibly. The production on it was great. He leveled the beat. Like this, I thought this was perfect for him. I would like to hear more of this side of him than the other shit that we've been hearing from him. Not calling it shit as in bad, but than the other stuff that we've been hearing. This side of him would cement him as being up there with Broadnecks for me. But I just don't get this consistently enough to be able to give you that.
You mentioned Broadnecks, and this is still furthering our comparison to him to other artists. See, to me, he's not as aggressive as Broadnecks.
His cadence isn't aggressive as Broadnecks, but he's more lazy. He's more, but that would be the Method Man type, like just got the melatonin type voice, laid back. But I still got bars in there, so don't take this mellow ass voice, for granted. I can still body you with my bars, and I like that about it.
What I do like this video. So it says Real Verse at the beginning, which I know I think do videos, but it say directed by Drake McGuire. So I wasn't really sure Was it did real verse shoot it? Drake directed? I wasn't really sure, but it did at the end say directed by Drake McGuire. I like when it comes to videos, Drake will make the most out of a small area, it appears, because this seemed like a one scene shot with a burning can, a car, and one prop, a baseball bat.
Right.
That put us in the right mind frame of the concept of the song Batter Up.
Right.
Leroy Big gave us some Barry Bond references. I thought that was dope, considering Barry Bonds, regardless of how people feel about him, is one of my favorite players of all time.
Without a doubt.
And
me too.
Man, there was nothing wrong with this for me, other than, I'm an up tempo guy. The beat didn't really do a lot for me, but the one thing the beat did do is make me listen to the bars. So I got it. I wasn't a fan of the beat. I was a fan of the video. I was a fan of the bars. The beat was just like, man, give me something to drop these bars to. Type of
right.
Everything else I like. I like Leroy in front of the old school car. I like I'm a fan of burning trash cans. It always takes me back to the doo-wop days.
That's country, bro.
No matter how the guys would be in front of the can.
Right.
No, Johnny. So I like burning cans, but man, I thought it was a good effort from Leroy and all these videos he's coming with, because we almost went a whole year without reviewing anything by Leroy. But all this is leading up to Leroy's single, which has dropped, which is Howdy Howdy. So he gave us 2-3 visuals before he dropped this release that he has big expectations for. So good job, Drake. Good job, Leroy. Good job, Real Vision. Whatever, how y'all collabed on that. Good job. All right, next up, man, this is like a crapshoot to me. I don't know which direction I want to go, because I definitely agree with you about Perfect Show. And these shows always, we give them something different elements. Let's
don't matter. It's perfect. It don't matter.
Next up is some guys who I really love these guys. And it's always hard for me to keep up with them on the IG. So next up, we have Mr. Lowklass, Lowkey. Part of the whole Lowklass lingo clan. And every time
how many is there? How many is in the group?
I don't know, but it seems like we do more reviews of Lowkey.
Yeah, he's definitely been busier than the other ones.
Because he was the guy who had the studio video, and we gave us the whole studio video analysis.
Yes.
Bro, I love this record. The name of the record is On My Own.
Okay.
Another very simply shot video. No effects, really.
Right.
There was an effect when he's on top of the train.
There was a green screen, just a little bit.
They could have left it out. They could have left that part out.
Right.
It didn't really make a lot of sense to me. The name of it is On My Own. And it's shot on a train track. So I guess I get it. Because if you show them walking down a train track with a train on the side, you might as well show them on top of a train. Even though the train that he's on top on has a different type of top than the train that you're beside. But that's okay. I like Lowkey. You know what I like the most? How he comes in and he's just kind of swagging it out.
Right.
And probably about 8 bars in, I love that build up. He's like, but that is my favorite element of hip hop. The build up to the aggression.
Did this give you, like, speaking of Onyx, did it give you Onyx vibes?
After the first 8 bars, yes.
Okay.
The hook didn't. Because then when he come back to the hook, he swag it out. I'm feeling my but
the hook was still old school. It was still definitely in the realm of the shit that we listened to growing up. Speaking of EPMD days and all of that, but it was definitely core hip hop based. I don't even put this in the country rap bucket. Truth be told, just because of who he is, that would be the only reason it would go there. But this is bars, like this is traditional hip hop, and this dude he wasn't light with it either. He came bar for bar and was word playing, was flipping some cadences a little bit in there. Like I'm gonna jump in because we can piggyback all of these. You get extra points for wearing your own merch and your shit. So, and I say that all the time. I say it 1,000 times. you need to be displaying who you are to everybody else. So when somebody see you, they ain't got to be wondering or trying to figure out, well, who is that? Well, his shirt says, well, great job at doing it. On the audio side, and I did not take off with this, and I didn't take off with it because it did not take away from the video. When you go up and you get aggressive like that, when you go Onyx style, when you go up an octave in there, whoever is doing your mixing and mastering has to level you properly. What they did is they compressed it and did not move you up or move everything else around you to where everything was supposed to be on the same plane. And I'm trying to break this down I'm trying to break it down Corky style for you. But I'm trying to keep it real basic. When you go up, and I'm gonna use my voice as an example. As I'm talking right now, right here, this mic is at one level. But if I start to get louder and louder, the mic's still at the same level, but my voice went up. So somebody needs to tone this bitch down, my microphone, so that it is level and not peaking. What they didn't do that. They did the opposite. They pushed everything else down when you got louder. And that kind of compresses the entire track. Now, if Bob is in the chat, he can tell you the technical side of everything that I'm talking about because I'm old school and I'm analog. I ain't touched a digital console in years and don't plan on doing it. I just direct people on what they need to do and how it's supposed to sound. But when you're doing those types of things, just be conscious of it. Also, the orchestra keys, when the orchestra started playing, or when the keys from the orchestra, or whatever it was, I couldn't really figure out what it was. But when those instruments started playing, it almost sounded like noise. So they definitely need to work on their mixing and mastering techniques so that everything isn't just compressing. We need to make sure that it is balanced and it is staying at the right octave or the right EQ level throughout the entire record. But this is a great record. I think if anybody over here that's like want some bars, like all of the people that we're going to talk about in this episode, this is just number 2. Everybody that we're talking about is bar heavy. This guy is bar heavy. Might be I can't say he's the best bars out of their group because I haven't heard the entire damn group. Because it just seems like one pops up every other day. But I really like what I'm hearing from them. And I love this video. I love the little choreography that they were trying to do in the background. I thought that was funny. Like it was a great video. Great video.
I definitely like when he rocks the mask. I thought the beat was dope. I thought the piano keys in that beat was dope. I felt like it could have been mixed a little better because it was heavy to me. I heard it too much, but I actually did like them walking down the street with the little bop. And I like the marketing that we did see some Lowklass lingo shirts in there.
Absolutely.
Now there's a guy in this video. I had to take a double take because there's a guy in this video who looks like Coca, and I was like, "Is that Coca?" But it was not. It was not. I don't know what Lowklass. I don't know where they're from, but they have a member of their gang who looks like Coca. So Coca has a doppelganger who rolls with Lowklass lingos. But hey, Lowkey, man, I can't wait to hear and I'm probably sleeping because you're probably going to get in the chat and say, "Oh, bro, I got a big body of work." But I need to I'm probably going to ride out with Lowkey and his body of work. And I really need to see the Lowklass lingos push forward more. I know they're doing the Wu-Tang thing, but my guy, when I look at his numbers on Instagram, I'm like, he's too dope. He's too dope for these numbers. So they definitely got to figure it out.
They got to do better as a group. Yeah, like there's at
least 4 of them.
There's a need for groups out here, fam. Y'all collectively, y'all should be moving and taking over this entire genre.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm sorry, I'm wrong. That train on the green screen actually was the same type of train y'all was walking beside. So
okay,
scratch that from the docket. I was incorrect. That's the same type of train. I don't want to make y'all look like that. Florida got some, bro. We might have to do a Louisiana versus Florida show.
They don't want that.
Huh?
They don't want that.
Who don't?
Florida.
Florida got Gator.
Louisiana got Broadnecks.
I digress.
I can pull them out now.
Now, Gator and Broadnecks. Okay, boom. We got it.
Okay.
Who next?
Big Pope.
Louisiana got Pope, right?
Right.
Florida got FJ.
Okay, they might be even. Louisiana got Jack Gaspar.
Florida got Hard Target.
Oh, damn it. Okay.